Hello, I'm Benik Afobe. I'm joined by Joe Edwards here at the Express and Star. Joe, Nuno got his striker in January. Whether it was Nuno's particular idea or not, doesn't matter. Benik Afobe came in. Yet to start a game though, is now the time to redo it because Leo Bonatini has not been in good goal scoring form.
If he doesn't get in the team now, you wonder when he ever will, to be honest, because Bonatini didn't hardly anything on Saturday. And as for a striker, you want them to be getting in the box, even if they're lacking in goals. You want them to get in the box, get in those positions to score goals. Bonatini did do that once, I don't think, on Saturday. Yeah, dropping too deep on far too many occasions. Some nice touches here and there, but not in the important areas. Yeah, you know, they could have played all night and he wouldn't have scored. And that's the crux of it. And I was really surprised that he stayed on the pitch. But in fact, I was really surprised that he started the game. Really, you know, he's long without a goal now. Fair enough, they're now giving him a vote of confidence. But Benik Afobe had just scored at Leeds, broken his goal drought, got his first goal, spoke really well after the game about, you know, when did you feel like the goal was going in? You know, as soon as it left my foot and all that kind of stuff. He sounded like a confident man, and I thought the opportunity was there to just start him on Saturday. Of course, he didn't. He came on towards the end, but you know the game was pretty much gone by that point. I feel he needs to start against Reading. He has to start. As you mentioned there, it's unclear as to whether it was Nuno's idea bringing him in, and evidence suggests so far that he probably wasn't. It wasn't his idea. He doesn't seem to. You know, there's been times where you think he'd be a shoo-in to start. I thought he would have started on Saturday, to be honest, and he's stuck with Leo. So hopefully he'll get a start tomorrow night. Of course, you know, Afobe needs the goals as well. I mean, I think he's only scored 2 in about 30 appearances this season. It's not as you know, counting Bournemouth as well. Yeah, it's not exactly as if he's been firing on all cylinders. But I think he needs that game time. He needs that first start and that bit of confidence in him from the manager. That's it, because he offers something a little bit different than Leo Bonatini. Of course, Bonatini started so well in the Championship, and when he was at his best, he was playing other players into the game, but. Although Afobe does offer something a little bit different, it could cause problems for Reading because Reading, of course, not having a great season themselves. They're not having a great season. I think they've got a couple of defenders injured as well, Paul McShane and Tommy Alfick as well, who's on loan from the Villa. So they're their two most experienced centre-halves. They're struggling, so it's doubtful whether those two will play. I think it's Thiago Ilori who's going to be in there. He's a young lad, a bit suspect in his time at Liverpool. So another lovely team. You know, they're a struggling team, so get at him, and I think Afobe with his pace, with his power, is the right option. Bonatini, I do like him. He's a good player, but he's not on form at all at the moment. He just needs I think he just needs to remove him from the firing line for a couple of games, because he was bringing in other players in so well. Yeah. And when he was on song, Jota was on song, but Jota's tailed off a bit as of late. I know he scored at the weekend, but he wasn't his usual self. So I think Afobe, freshen things up, get him up there, because he's coming to have an impact and to score goals, and he needs to be starting games to do that. Albeit, you know, fair enough, he might not start every week, but you know, to have gone this long without starting a game, you know, I think it's been a bit unfair to him, to be honest. So I think he needs to come in for Reading, a team that are struggling at the wrong end, and I think they need to respond to Saturday with a win by 2 or 3 goals, and hopefully Benny can get a couple. That's it. So Benik Afobe, a man who's being called for the starting lineup possibly. For all the latest on Wolves, make sure you stay with us at expressstar.com.